I've spent years testing out and reviewing all kinds of tech, but hearing aids have a special place for me since I have family members that have been relying on them for quite some time. Now they've tried a lot of different sets, and on their behalf, I have to say it's pretty hard to find a pair that works perfectly in every situation. So we searched around for the best hearing aids on the market, and after comparing a bunch of models in terms of sound clarity, comfort, ease of use, and overall durability, we've managed to narrow down these options worth checking out. And in this video, I'm breaking down my top picks for the best hearing aids we've tried. So whether you're a first-time user or looking to upgrade, I'll cover everything from battery life to Bluetooth connectivity and walk you through situations where each one of these options shine, as well as where they might fall short. So by the end of this video, you'll have a better idea of which hearing aids could work best for you and your situation. All right, so starting at the top of the list is the Jabra Enhanced Select 500. Right out of the box, it's impressive with its micro design. The Select 500 is nearly invisible behind the ear, and when I first handed them to my family, they joked, "Did you forget to put them in?" Because they were very, very discreet. Plus, the tulip-shaped domes fit snug, and after a few adjustments using Jabra's step-by-step app guide, he said they felt like part of his ear. But if you're new to hearing aids, the low-profile design might take a day or two to get used to. They also struggled a bit at first, but by day 3, he was popping them in just fine. But where the Select 500 really shines is with its soundscape technology. At a recent family outing, my family member was able to follow conversations without constantly asking people to repeat themselves. And this is possible because microphones are designed to focus on speech while dialing down background noise, like clattering dishes or the rustle of trees in the wind. Now, it isn't perfect, and he still found it a little challenging when multiple people were talking at once, but compared with other pairs he's tried, it was a definite improvement. Another standout feature is music mode, and since they love jazz, he raved about how live recordings sounded a lot more full with clearer highs from cymbals and richer lows from the bass. And while many hearing aids aren't exactly designed with music as a priority, the Select 500 does an excellent job of preserving the nuances that make his favorite tunes very enjoyable. In fact, one of the reasons why music works so well with these is the Bluetooth LE audio and the Auracast. We were able to pair the hearing aids to his iPhone in seconds, and he started streaming podcasts during walks. On top of that, the tap control feature, where a simple tap on the ear lets you answer calls, worked flawlessly. Now, the control app is definitely another great highlight, and while some older people can run into some hurdles when it comes to mobile apps, my family member didn't have any issues using it to tweak the settings for himself, whether he was boosting the treble for bird watching or reducing background noise at the gym. However, there's a slight lag when switching presets, which is a minor hiccup, but overall, Jabra's option for customization is a powerful tool for tuning your experience. The long battery life on these is also a big plus. One full charge lasts all day, and the charging case is small enough to toss in your pocket. As far as pricing, Jabra offers 2 packages for the Enhanced Select 500, the Premium and the Basic. But I'd recommend splurging a little bit for the Premium package because for around $65 a month, along with hearing aids, the 3-year audiology support is a major advantage. During testing, Jabra's team even adjusted the settings remotely after he mentioned difficulty hearing high-pitched sounds or voices, and the improvement was night and day. The Premium package also comes with a 3-year warranty, including loss and damage protection. But if you're just after the essentials, the Basic package, which is around $50 a month, also works well if you're comfortable with preset profiles and a 1-year warranty with loss and damage protection, though you might miss out on the clarity that comes with a custom fit. But overall, the Jabra Enhanced Select 500 is ideal if you want premium sound and convenience without frequent clinic visits. Perfect for active lifestyles, tech enthusiasts, and anyone tired of the typical hearing aid hassles. Just be ready to explore the app settings and consider the Premium package for that extra peace of mind. And if Jabra or any of the other hearing aid models we covered today sounds like they could be right for you, then you can get yours by using the affiliate links in the description below. It won't cost you anything extra, and you'll get our exclusive discount, which you wouldn't get if you went directly through their websites. Now, next up is the Audien Atom Pro 2, which didn't really impress us at first. But as my family started testing them, fast forward a few weeks, and these have definitely won them over. Starting with the design. They're just as sleek as the Jabras at around 1.1 centimeters tall, which is smaller than a Tic Tac. So they look great in the ear and are almost invisible. However, getting the perfect fit took a bit of trial and error. And they had to swap silicone tips a couple of times because the medium ones were too tight and the large ones didn't stay in place until you find the right match. Then Once he got them adjusted, he barely noticed them even during his routine walks just around the neighborhood. Now, one of the features that really impressed was the enhanced noise cancellation. So when you're in a very crowded place like a market and trying to have a conversation with all the loud noises around, you'd be able to appreciate how well these work, making the Atom a really great option if sound quality is your priority. Now, the portable charging case is another great feature that I do appreciate. It's incredibly compact, smaller than, say, a lipstick tube, and it holds up to 3 extra charges, making it perfect for if you ever forget to charge them and need them on the go. And in terms of price, the Atom Pro 2 goes for just under $300, or if you're looking for something similar but even more affordable, then you can also check out the Audien Atom 1 hearing aids for just around $100. Both of these come with a 45-day money-back guarantee and a 1-year warranty. So if you don't end up liking them, you can always return them for a full refund. So all in all, the Audien Atom Pro is a good pick if you're looking for a discreet, affordable hearing aid that delivers clear sound without the extra frills. It's ideal for first-timers, travelers, and anyone who appreciates a simple, straightforward solution. All right, now rounding out my list for today is the MD Hearing Volt Max. I recently had to try these out, and after a couple of weeks of use, they did say these are some of the best hearing aids that they've tried so far. One of the first things my family pointed out was the comfortable behind-the-ear design of the Volt Max. It's incredibly lightweight. They'll never forget that they're wearing them, even on long days. That said, the behind-the-ear style isn't as discreet as some of the in-ear canal options, but if you're after functionality and comfort, then these are a great option. And in quieter settings, the Volt Max truly shines. My family could clearly pick up conversations at home, and they even commented on how much more natural some voices were and sounded during dinners and gatherings. But in more hectic environments like busy workshops or markets, some background noise might manage to break through. So it's not a deal breaker since these do a fairly decent job at blocking noise, but still, it's something to keep in mind. Now, the MD Hearing app is also really useful, and it lets you fine-tune the sound settings to match your hearing needs. For instance, you can adjust the balance depending on where you are, indoors or outdoors, and switch the settings accordingly. The app is simple and straightforward to use, so even if you're not a techie, you'll still be able to take full advantage. Plus, the long battery life provides up to 20 hours of use on a single charge, and the magnetic charging dock makes powering up easy and convenient. Now, as far as pricing, the MD Hearing Volt Max costs around $600 a pair and around $800 if you want VIP care as well. You also have the option to get a single piece for left or right ears, but it costs the same as the pair, so I'd suggest just getting both pieces altogether. But if you're looking for something a little more budget friendly, the MD Hearing Air aid model is also a great option at around $300. Plus, all MD hearing aids come with a 45-day trial and a 1-year warranty, so you can try them for yourself risk-free. Overall, the MD Hearing Volt Max is a dependable option for anyone who values consistent everyday performance. And if you've been searching for a user-friendly, reliable hearing aid, the Volt Max might be exactly what you need. So, to wrap things up, among all the various hearing aid options on the market, the 3 I've covered today are some of the best around. If you're after premium sound and tech-forward features, the Jabra Enhanced Select 500 is your winner. Meanwhile, the Audien Atom Pro could be a better pick if you prefer discreet, budget-friendly simplicity, or if all-day comfort and pro-level tuning are your top priorities, then the MD Hearing Volt Max really delivers. But no matter your pick, you can't really go wrong with any one of these options in selecting your hearing aids. What's most important is finding a set that supports your lifestyle, fits your specific needs, and lets you enjoy every conversation with confidence. And that's all for this review. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, then please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more just like this. As a reminder, if you want to explore any of the hearing aid models we've covered today and grab a set for your loved one, then you can check out the affiliate links in the description at no extra cost to get a discount that you won't find on their websites. Now, as always, I enjoy hearing your thoughts, so go ahead and leave any questions or comments down below, and I'll try to get back to them as fast as I can. Finally, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.